For each of us, and in so many ways, life is a journey. For Dr. Guy Earle, the path has been a lifelong quest to find innovative ways to ease, or much better still, to eliminate, the deeply embedded physical and psychological suffering of others. Dr. Earle is a practitioner of a process known as NLP.
I am on the journey of self-mastery. As a therapist and a peak psych performance coach, my aim is to help people change at a rapid pace, dealing with the key issues that keep them in bondage and hold them from experiencing life at an optimal level. It is based off of NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. Oftentimes what we're doing is we're deleting, generalizing, and distorting information based off of our perception, because all we have is our perception. Your perception will lead and affect your thinking will affect your emotions, and your emotions will eventually affect your behaviors. So if your perception is off, then your thinking is off, which affects your emotions, and then you have this cycle, this continual cycle. NLP is a study of what the best practitioners do to bring about mastery and success. Most psychologists, psychiatrists, what we have studied is why people do the bad things that they do, what makes people so messed up. And what NLP focuses on is what makes the successful successful.
Anxiety, phobias, depression, and various addictions can be neglected for years, but these conditions seldom vanish without professional attention. For most people, the symptoms and behaviors only get worse over time. These maladies, when ignored, can destroy families, careers, and lives. But for countless individuals, cutting-edge NLP therapy can rapidly bring an end to the personal, ongoing tragedies that rob them of the happy and productive lives that can be achieved with professional intervention.
As a 31-year professional in law enforcement, discipline has always been important to me. I've always thrived on the fact that I've been able to practice discipline in many areas of my life. One day I discovered that I had an unhealthy craving for unhealthy foods. Once going through the therapy with Dr. Guy, I immediately felt like the craving was lighter. But being a law enforcement professional, I wanted evidence. On multiple occasions, I went down the aisle where these unhealthy foods are stored, never purchased one. It's been in excess of a year since I have had that craving or had those unhealthy foods.
So I was afraid about cockroaches for a long time. And I remember when I was living in Brazil, I grew up there, and when I moved to another city, I faced a lot of these tiny animals, and I was really afraid of it. I was afraid to go home or see these animals everywhere. And I had a session with Dr. Guy, and he was able to help me to think about this fear and to think about events in my past. And I believe I'm free from this. So I was able to not to touch, but to hold a bag and to be close to a cockroach, and I wouldn't be close to this animal at all in the past. So I really think it worked.
Before I brought my granddaughter to see and talk to Dr. Guy, she had so much hatred and anger. She wasn't eating, she wasn't sleeping, and she was talking about suicide. So we brought Heaven in, and he did some exercises with her. It seemed like he put life in her. He just seemed like what he did changed her whole outlet, her thought, her being. She started acting like the little girl that I used to know. I was so surprised, and I was so amazed at the difference it made with talking to Dr. Guy.
It's never too soon, and it's never too late to eliminate negative and destructive behaviors. Really, when you think about it, there isn't a better time than now.